Yep, I'm back with another one of these. Hello, my lovely inkblots, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Ash, and I'm a writer and a VTuber among other things, and a while ago I made a video detailing the changes that I have seen so far while being on testosterone, and I was only about 4 months in. And I mentioned at the end of that video that if I noticed any more significant changes, I would make another one of those sort of testosterone update videos, so here I am. I'm at the point where a lot of the bigger changes that happen on testosterone are taking place, but they're happening so slowly that it's easy to miss what has changed. So for context, I am on testosterone gel, and I have been for my entire transition so far, and I've been on the same dose this entire time, which is 40.5 milligrams. I just got more blood tests done, and my T levels are at 372 nanograms per deciliter. And last time it was around 524 nanograms per deciliter. So there's been a massive change. Also, I am 32 weeks on T, which is 8 months if you count a month as 4 weeks. That's why the video title says 8 months, even though if you're going by my calendar, I've only been on T for maybe 7.5. Anyway, let's talk about some of those changes that I mentioned. So, first of all, I've gained more chin hairs. In my last video, I mentioned getting a really dark one on the right side of my chin, and it's still there, but all the ones growing in around it are a lot lighter. I seem to have this thing where I just get a random dark long hair somewhere on my body. I actually got my first chest hair the other day, and it's like that. I also have one really long black hair over by my elbow, and I'm not sure why. It's just what my body's doing, I guess. But when it comes to my facial hair, it started on one side of my chin, and it is starting to spread over to the other side. It's taking its sweet time. I also have a very blonde, thin mustache, and my facial hair is not noticeable unless you're up close to me, but I think it's really cool that they're there. Another thing is that my voice is deepened a bit. I don't think it's super noticeable, but because I record and edit my videos, I tend to hear my voice a lot. And honestly, I don't think it's all that noticeable. I could be wrong though. I think I'm going to include a clip comparison of my voice when I was 1 week on T versus now. And you guys can tell me if you hear much of a difference. Hi, my name is Ash, and this is my voice 1 week on testosterone. Also, I use a voice analyzer app. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I will put the icon for it on screen. I don't know if it's available for Android, but I know it is available on iPhones. And I've had this app for a while now. I haven't used it much, but according to that app, my voice has dropped considerably. I think the September clips are actually from last year, not last month, since I don't remember using it recently, but I was surprised to see the difference. And I'm really glad that there's at least some sort of change going on with my voice, because I was really worried after the, I think, 5 or 6 month mark that my voice wasn't going to change anymore, and that the little bit of deepening I got was all I was going to get. So I can't wait to see what happens over the next few months. Also, this kind of relates to the facial hair, but I've also gained more body hair. Like I mentioned, I got my first chest hair not that long ago, but I am also getting new hair on my stomach and my thighs and parts of my arms. And the existing body hair that I already had has gotten even longer, most notably my leg hair, so yeah, it's pretty cool in my opinion. Also, apparently my shoulders have gotten broader. Obviously you won't be able to tell this because I'm using an avatar, and I haven't really altered the measurements on my avatar, and unfortunately I don't have any metrics for this one, but my sister pointed it out to me a little while ago. My weight has also stabilized. I mentioned in my 4-month update that I was gaining weight, and I definitely have, but it seems like it's gotten to a point where it has plateaued. I've been wanting to work out, but I haven't had much of an opportunity because of medical issues. I'm still working on resuming my physical therapy and getting into that because I need to do that because of my facet arthropathy, and I haven't really had a chance since I got interrupted by all my other health issues, like ear infection so bad that they made me dizzy. And most recently, a pinched nerve in my neck. I swear to God, if I were a Pokemon, I'd probably have the lowest HP stats. Shedinja got nothing on me. Hi, Editor Ash here, popping in to let you guys know that I actually forgot some stuff that I wanted to talk about in this video, some of which were actually the reasons why I made this video. So some other changes that I have been dealing with lately is I have an increased amount of acne. The acne on my face has been fine. It's been pretty easy for me to deal with because it is very similar to the acne that I got when I was in like middle school and high school. Basic stuff, I know how to handle it. But what has been difficult is I've been getting a lot of acne on my back. So yeah, that hasn't been very fun. Fortunately, it's not like cystic acne or anything that I've seen some other trans guys get or other people on testosterone. So yeah. Also, belly button lint is an actual thing. I don't know if anybody needed to hear that. I didn't know if it was a legit thing. I remember seeing references to it in cartoons like SpongeBob. I didn't realize that that was an actual thing that people got. Yeah, belly button lint is a real thing. It's been weird never having to think about it before, and now periodically I have to clean out my belly button. Weird shit, honestly. Anyway, on with the video. Also, there's something else I wanted to bring up, and it's not so much of a change that I've experienced on T, but it's more of a PSA. But if you're on T and your HGB and HCT levels keep rising in your blood work, maybe get checked out for sleep apnea. This might just be a me thing, and I'll explain why here in a minute, but I have seen a lot of trans guys say that they have less energy when they go on T, and they're not sure why because everybody else seems to experience more energy on T, but they get super tired. And I was experiencing something similar, but my blood work showed that my HGB and HCT levels kept going up. Now, this is a known side effect of being on testosterone, but the reason why it was a concern is because mine kept going up, and they were actually high in my pre-testosterone blood tests. So my endocrinologist referred me for a sleep study, and as it turns out, while I don't have sleep apnea, I do have upper airway resistance syndrome, which I honestly think is because of how fucked up my nose is. Fortunately, it's not as severe as sleep apnea is, but basically my sleep gets interrupted because I have a hard time breathing. This is why I could sleep for a full 8 to 9 hours every night and still feel like I need to take a nap. The other day, and this is partially because of that pinched nerve in my neck that I mentioned earlier, I ended up sleeping for 14 hours over a 24-hour period, and I still felt like garbage. Turns out my sleep isn't very restful, and I've had this for a while, but I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for these regular blood tests that I get because I'm on testosterone. The sleep apnea test also yielded some other results that are making me get other things checked out too, and I'll probably talk about that later if anything comes of that, but yeah. Pay attention to your levels and your symptoms, and it could lead to you learning something more about your health. Anyway, that's all I've got to share for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider liking it, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. I really like talking about updates with my transition or trans topics and things like that. Among other things, I'm still playing around with what the hell I'm doing on this channel. Anyway, I'll be back with another transition update if anything else happens, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye!